This week's video is about solving log equations. And we'll start off with this example. Log 6x plus log 6 of 2x equals 2. And in these problems, we're going to be using different properties. This one's going to use the product property. So to solve it, the product property tells us that we can put these together as one log. So we've got log base 6. Now we're going to take the x, put it down here, times 2x. That equals 2. So what we did was we took these two, that x came here, and the 2x came down there. Then our next step is to combine those, so we'll have log base 6 of 2x squared equals 2. Next we can rewrite it as an exponential. So my base is 6, goes here, power of 2 is equal to 2x squared. And we can go ahead and work it out from here. 6x squared is 36. That's equal to 2x squared. We can divide by 2, both sides, which will give us 18 is equal to x squared. So then we'll have x is equal to plus or minus the square root of 18. And you could either simplify that by remembering that 18 is 9 times 2, so we'd have plus or minus 3 times the square root of 2, or using a calculator, get a decimal approximation. I'm going to solve one more log equation. And these guys get a little more fun. We're going to be using the product property. We can see right here that we've got the this plus sign. So that's going to tell us to use the product property. If it's a minus, you're going to use the quotient. So we'll rewrite it as log of 2x times x minus 4. And that equals 1. And so I want to expand that out a little bit. So I'll have log of 2x squared minus 8x equals 1. This is common log. Since there isn't a number here, that means that the number is 10. And so we'll rewrite it. It'll be 2x squared minus 8x is equal to 10 to the first, which is 10. And now you'll recognize that it's a quadratic, so you get to solve a quadratic equation. So I have 2x squared minus 8x minus 10 is equal to 0. And then go about solving it. And if you notice that, if you look at this, all of these numbers are divisible by 2. So we're going to factor out a 2. And this is where math gets into a little kind of magicalness here. We have x squared minus 4x minus 5. All of that times 2 equals 0. Well, we just make the 2 disappear, because what we're going to do is divide both sides by 2. 0 acts like a black hole, and the 2 just is gone. So then we're left with x squared minus 4x minus 5 equals 0. That's a 0 over there. That's a 1. And now we can factor this. So it'll be x minus 5 and x plus 1. Then our next step is to solve each of those. X minus 5 equals 0. X plus 1 equals 0. This will give me x equals 5. And this one will be x equals negative 1. And those are our two solutions.